Major Mohammad Ali Shah is joining us on the broadcast. Very good morning. What is your thoughts on the Kandahar blast? We keep talking about Afghanistan, but peace is nowhere to be seen. Another blast is reported. More lives are gone.
Firstly, my heartfelt condolence to everyone who has, their families who have been bereaved and who have lost their loved and near and dear ones. It's very unfortunate and sad to see what the developments in Afghanistan, how they're taking place. Taliban, when they had taken over, they had sworn, they had promised everyone that they will promise protection, amnesty for everyone, they'll take care of everyone, but no, they're not living out to any of their promises. Now, ISIS-K, which has been a staunch enemy of Taliban, but at the end of the day, they are cousins only, their own cousins. Who has taken responsibility of this attack? Let me tell you, the toll is still rising. In fact, the Hazaras are at the receiving end at the moment. If you see, even from Taliban side, Taliban government, there is not a single Hazara in the Taliban government. There might be one or two Uzbeks, there might be Tajiks, hardly one or two, all right, but not a single Hazara. Now, even ISIS-K, Khorasan, they have targeted the Hazaras mainly because what I got to learn right now, Priyanka, the latest development, they are over, the toll is still being counted and it is over 80 deaths so far, apparently, I don't know. And 62 Hazaras out of which. So it is like really, if you see the Shias at the receiving end, and specifically Hazaras, which is already a minute community in a minute tribe in Afghanistan as it is. So now it is only going to be worse hereafter. This is the second consecutive week at a mosque in Afghanistan, this attack in a mosque in Afghanistan, where I believe 3 suicide bombers had entered. One blew himself up at the entrance itself and the others came, and it was a very, because see, Friday, obviously, it is the maximum congregation anywhere in any mosque. It's not in Afghanistan only, in anywhere. So basically, it is very, very unfortunate and sad to see the development in Afghanistan taking place right now.
Now, speaking about the attacks, ISIS has claimed the responsibility for the attacks. Help us understand, why is ISIS doing this, and what is it that is causing the rift between Taliban and ISIS? Why is ISIS not willing to ensure safety and peace in Afghanistan? Ever since Taliban has come into power, ISIS has been causing disruptions. What is the reason? Because at the end of the day, it are the people that are suffering.
It is really sad to see their ideology. Firstly, they are basically militant groups, be it Taliban, be it ISIS-K. Now, when ISIS-K targets innocent civilians, innocent people in the country, I mean, irrespective of the tribal group, they are innocent. If ISIS-K has a problem with Taliban, they can go and fight man to man with them. But it's basically ISIS-K is basically wanting to disrupt the Taliban government because they feel that the Taliban are not hardcore enough. That is the reason that ISIS-K gives.
All right. Right. Major Mohammad Ali Shah, thank you for joining us on the broadcast and sharing your views on this pertinent story.